Good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I'm your host, Keith Parris. I want to thank everybody for joining us this morning. Good morning, DJ. Good morning, Clark. Good morning, Debo. Good morning, Jermaine. I don't know why this dude.
Come on.
Because yesterday, before we started the program, what did he do, Clark? Yesterday, he did a beer run.
Yeah, man. I had to run out to the car. And come back.
Yeah, remember beer run? We got to do that beer run.
You'll never come back.
No, they disappears when they got to go buy the weed because they be going here, they never coming back. You ain't gonna see that dude. It's just like, no, he didn't bring it with him. He ain't coming back. Well, good morning. This Free Flow Friday.
I said last week. I texted him. I said, man, I'm not gonna engage with you, man.
Don't let the devil steal your joy.
Don't let the devil steal your joy. Before the program,
and he's saying, man, because you can smell the sulfur. He just be sitting out there waiting.
And I was looking for you, but I was seeking who I could devour.
There you go.
I said, "Is DJ coming?"
Here, forth, and everywhere. Here, forth.
I started rubbing my hands together when I found out you was coming.
Man, I don't know if I'm just more mindful, man. I saw a car. I came down Burline. Car got hit. They just left it there. It looked like something happened up here on the corner.
Yeah.
Man, y'all be careful out there, man, because crazy drivers. Let me do this real quick, and then we'll get into the program. Let me do my cleanup on aisle 6. Yesterday, I had the great pleasure of having a conversation with Pastor Teresa Thomas Boyd, and so we were a couple of things, spur of the moment. And so let me do my cleanup. We're talking about the AME Church, the African Methodist Episcopal Church, is the oldest black church, right? They were AMEs before they were Black Baptists. And there was a young lady. Her name was Jarena Lee. She's born February 11th, 1783. She died February 3rd, 1864. She was the first woman preacher in the AME Church. That was the woman I was trying to remember yesterday. And Pastor Boyd had talked about going to Los Angeles and going to Azusa Street. I got the guy's name. I had Seymour, but it's William Joseph Seymour. He was born May 2nd, 1870. He died September 28, 1922. Everybody knows about the Azusa revival that went on for months. And births from that Azusa revival was the Church of God in Christ, the Church of God Prophecy, the Assemblies of God. All of that came out of that revival movement that they had. And it was William J. Seymour, a black man. And so he is really considered the father of Pentecostalism, really anywhere. Because prior to Azusa, there had not been the manifestation of, and I'm only giving what they called it, the outpouring of the Spirit, people speaking in tongues and that type of thing. That had not really happened until Azusa. So
repeat what AME stands for again?
African Methodist Episcopal Church. And then you also have, and she talked about, she came, my grandmother on my father's side was CME. That's the Christian Methodist Episcopal Church, but it started off as the Colored Methodist Episcopal Church. I think they changed their name in the early 1900s.
Of course they did.
And the CME church here that, we most know about is, right over here on 9th Street. I don't know why I'm pulling the blank. St. Matthew. There's a CME church. And then, of course, the oldest black church in the city is St. Mark AME Church. So that tradition, Richard Allen recognized her, but he didn't credential her. But when you look at in the black religious space, both the CMEs and the AMEs were ordaining women in the 50s. My tradition as a Baptist, we've been a little slow on the uptick on that and equity for women when it comes to leadership and ministry. And some of my cousins, I always call the Church of God in Christ my cousins. So we'll see. I think for me, I just got to understand that I might be at a certain place, but that doesn't mean other people are at that place. And so I I respect that. It takes a certain, I think, takes a certain level of growth to see where. But that was a great interview with her yesterday, and and again, their event is Sunday, at Christ Presbyterian on the east side. All right.
I thought you had 2.
I did too. I
You
did
did?
William Seymour.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you make a mistake, you try to keep it moving.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Keep it moving, man. You ain't dwelling in this place long.
Oh man, stop bringing up old stuff.
Yeah, man. Well, we still talking about this?
Right.
Yeah.
I said I'm sorry.
I said I'm sorry. I didn't say I was sorry. How often, though, do people say that, they're sorry? Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
I mean, you say it as often as people throw it in your face.
Or as needed. Say it as
both y'all lying. All right. Both y'all. Give me the last date.
We just talked about this last week, man. How many times we got to go over this?
We're gonna go. Oh, we got to keep it moving. You can't give me the last date. I want a date.
I told you last week.
You did.
Man.
Yeah. You still searching for
No. Actually, I don't know the exact date.
No, it was
but
December 21st.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that. But I don't remember the exact date, but I do remember having a conversation because it was so many of them. I remember having a conversation saying that I had to go back and apologize to people, that I'd done wrong.
Oh, okay.
So I was on my apology tour.
Now, do work count? Because sometimes you forget stuff. Just happenstance. So much going on.
Well, there's a great story. I don't know if it's a great story, but I know a story.
Paint it as a great story.
I'm gonna paint it. Let's you be the judge if it's a great story. I was a manager and I was responsible for a particular site. As a matter of fact, it's where Evolve Church is now. That was one of my sites. And so we had come up and we developed something called the customer service rep. Okay. And the customer service rep is to kind of, diffuse situations we have with customers. Something might have happened. The customer service rep is like that first line kind of, hey, can we resolve this and try to resolve it? And the customer service reps were, they were stationed at the front desk when you come in the reception area. There's a guy we call Robert Earl. He's my customer service. Now, Robert took this whole customer service thing. He made it his thing, right?
Right.
And so it was lunch, and right after lunch, and this woman came in, and her and Robert, they got into it. Now, look, come on, y'all. The customer service rep should be out there arguing with the customer. We're the hospitality people, right? So of course I do what I do. I step in and say, I'll handle this. I handle this. So I step up and I smell alcohol, right? Now, staff had been known for going out for lunch and maybe having a beer or something, then come back, right? So I smell alcohol. Robert is sitting there. I tell Robert, because his desk his little cubicle is in the back there. I tell him, man, I'm short. Man, get up. I'll handle this.
Yeah.
Right. So Robert, Robert hot. And that cubicle had glass. It was Steve. I could feel the heat, man. Robert. It must have been like in the afternoon because I must have had to meet stuff. So Robert, he mad. He on the phone calling people because he always called me Bob. Man, this blah, 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 blah. So he mad. So deal with the customer. I began to realize it wasn't Robert. It was the customer who had alcohol on her breath. That's what I got.
Yeah.
So, Robert bad. So Robert did a key out, right? Robert, that silence is loud. Robert hot. So next day, I get there. Customer service reps have to be there before we open. Next day I come in, but in order to get to my office, I have to walk through that area, right? So I walk through the area and I go, Mr. Williams, I want to see you in my office. Oh man, he was on me because man. So I come in, I'm sitting here at my desk. Robert is right by the door on the wall. He hot. He's still hot from the day before. He hot. he told his mama. He always threatened to get his mama. He told he mad. So I sit down, I look at him, and I go, Robert, I owe you an apology. He lightened up, sat down, crossed his leg.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and I told him what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And then he go, well, I was wondering why you was tripping. Because you was tripping. I was wondering why you was tripping. I said, now look, and I already said, I'm sorry. Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it moving,
And
right?
on top of that,
Yeah.
I'm the supervisor. If I tell you to move around,
Oh man, that's my thing. But then it was something that there's a scripture that says that a kind word turns away wrath.
Mm-hmm.
Like when people getting ready to really come in and they getting ready to give it to you, say something really nice and kind, and they'll back up because, they come in. I had another situation where this woman had voluminous notes on why she had a problem with this supervisor. We got to have a meeting.
Yeah.
And he's gone home to glory. Bill Bergstrom came in. He sat down. I'm sitting like legal pad. She got some complaints, right?
Yeah.
And Bill turned to her and he said, Vivian, I'm really sorry. She didn't know what to do then. She didn't know what to do. Because some people come in looking for a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can diffuse that.
I haven't got there yet.
What? Diffusing it or coming in looking for a fight?
Diffusing it. When it's with me. When it's with other people, that's easy. It's easy to diffuse. Like if you and Jermaine going at, it's easy to diffuse that. But when it's me and Jermaine,
it's over.
That's what I gotta work on.
Two big bulls locking up.
Let me shift gears here because it is free flow. Boy, you know how you can have crazy dreams? Oh, yeah. Do you know I had a dream this morning that Meat showed up at my house unannounced?
And started talking politics with a microphone.
We was watching a football game. This house don't even look like my house. Some of the doorbell ring. I hear the doorbell. I go, so it must have been like somebody rang a doorbell and what the TV was on.
Right.
Man, I go, and it's Meat. And then I'm thinking to myself, dude, how'd you even know my address?
I looked you up.
Because my wife has told me to stop even telling people the vicinity of where we live. She don't even let them know the zip code we live in. So, but that was crazy, man. I don't know why I'm sitting up here. Oh man, I let this dude rent space in my dreams.
Yeah, he must have got at you this week.
Well, no more than usual.
No, yeah, I think he kind of ticked him off. What's the day? About a couple days ago.
Oh, then when you talk about the dress, yeah.
Somebody said that's a nightmare. I had no dream.
Yeah, but nightmares are also dreams.
Yeah, that's a nightmare.
Yeah, man. So, boy, I mean, just some of the stuff that's in your subconscious stuff.
Yeah.
And that means I wasn't in deep sleep because if you remember the dream, and you can have that kind of sleep where you're not asleep but you are asleep.
Yeah,
and especially if you got the TV on, because then you dreaming on what's on TV.
You could still be in a deep sleep and remember just bits and pieces of it. I mean, you probably can't tell a book.
I understand when you're in REM sleep, you don't remember.
Yeah, that's
if you're in REM.
That's true because I actually had a sleep study. And they tell you that when you
we know you've been asleep.
No, seriously.
Awake.
There's different
levels
of the sleep REM. So you can actually be woke. I can be looking at you and sleep, whatever, but you're still processing what you see. Or you can have the TV on and you're laying down trying to get into that deep REM of sleep, but you can't because that TV is feeding. Yeah,
that's why they tell you don't have your cell phones near your bed. That kind of anything.
Or they tell you to cover your eyes with something and turn everything off so it's pitch black so you can get into that deep REM. And that's what they did when I did the sleep study.
Yeah, because REM sleep that's when you get your most restful sleep. That's what Michael Jackson was trying to get to because he never could get the REM. He got the coma.
Yeah, he got the pump.
He got the sedated. Yeah. He got to, we getting ready to do surgery.
Yeah.
He got the deep sleep.
And I'm telling you, if you ever gone in and got anesthesia, And when you come out of anesthesia,
you foggy, you don't know what's
but
going
right,
on.
you'd have missed 2 hours.
Yeah. You'd be like, man,
2 hours of your life.
So that's that whole deep realm of
Right.
sleep.
That now you in deep relaxation.
Yeah.
Right. But man, it's Rhonda, I had never thought about it till Rhonda talked about. She said, that's 2 hours out of my life
that you'll never get back.
Yeah, and you don't think about everything you won't get back.
Well, time.
Which I mean, though.
It's just the whole thing of time.
It's like, but normally in most time we can kind of document it. This is happening. This happened. This you don't.
Also,
have
it's like you can't remember nothing.
Right.
You don't even remember when you went to sleep.
Like
example, 97 was the last thing I remember. 97.
Hey DJ, if the doctor tell you count from 100 to 99, you're gonna go 100. You don't even remember.
Yeah, 97, you gone, and then all you can hear, Mr. Parris, you can get dressed.
Hey, but has this?
I was just at 97.
But has this ever happened to you that you was at home and you said, "Man, I want to watch a certain show or I want to watch this game," and you fell asleep, but then though you woke up and it was halfway done, the game was halfway done. He was like, "Man, I missed the whole, first part of the game," but you can't remember when you fell asleep.
Right.
So it's like your body sometimes, man, take you there without you even knowing. So you can try to fight it, but if your body say shut down, you gone. And that's what happened to me the other night, because I said it was 8:00 and I knew I shouldn't have ate anything around that time anyway, because I normally don't eat after 7.
Those are the worst things.
Yeah, so it was like, man, I ate something.
Man, you must be old.
No, because when you working out and things like that, it's a certain time, whatever, that your body, you got to give your body.
You work out in the evening time?
No, in the morning. So it's like if you eat early in the day,
the
between
metabolism,
12,
it's still up and running.
Yeah,
and then it's also indigestion.
Exactly,
because you eat things like pizza, spaghetti, stuff like that. You digesting, and man, those are the worst nightmares.
Doc, but
the nightmare I don't have anymore.
What's that?
Since January last year, I don't have a nightmare that I can't find my car.
No,
dude, where's my car?
But you know what happened, Clark? My car got stolen last January. So I haven't had that dream since the car got stolen.
And I'm mad at him because my car got stolen in February. And I'm like, bro, why you ain't tell me?
He was a prophet.
I could have been looking out.
He wasn't tuned in to the Lord.
No, I mean, it was just,
it was Super Bowl Sunday. They stole my car.
It was quite just
car was you,
man. We had the same. We had the same car.
Oh,
and so then I kind of found out, now you're doing notes that they have these
reprogramming the car.
Pull up on the side of the
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, you can get that
Acros.
So you can actually get that key file off of the internet, man. You can order that stuff.
Yeah, they told me that after the fact.
And then pull up on the side. They can pull up on the side of your joint without even opening it, programming.
I came out and I was looking and I'm like, I know I ain't did that much.
Right.
So now I'm canvassing the area like
dude, where's my car?
So then I go back into the place that I came out of just to sit down and think.
Like let me trace my steps.
Go back out, look, and then I see all the glass.
Oh yeah.
I said, come on, man.
There was no broken glass. See, that was the piece. And then it was a car park. Because I went to see, I can never pronounce her name, but she's a hell of a bass player.
Kathy?
No, Michelle. I just saw a real Kathy did. Oh my God,
Kathy
Harris.
Man, I'm working on her project.
Oh my God, what an incredible gift.
Yeah.
But it was Michelle.
Oh yeah.
Over at
I remember that. Yeah.
Great show.
I remember that.
Great show. You come out like, oh man, this is one of the best shows ever. Yeah. And then that evening went like
downhill.
So and then the superstition kicks in, right? I would just be transparent. The superstition kick in. So see, you over here with these queer people, and your car got stolen. Oh, that was crazy, man. So I walked up Farwell, came back down Farwell, walked up Farwell, came back down Farwell. Now I got to call Rhonda. you know, and it was like, oh man, and it was like, then you have to go and do the police report, which of itself, and then the dude said, "Well, you think it got towed?"
Well, I mean, that would have been my first one. It's like I pray and hope that it got towed.
So he called the tow lot.
You call the tow lot,
nope.
Or you call the police. They say no.
Nope.
Once you hear that thing, it's like,
Then it was crazy. Then my buddy calls me maybe 3 weeks later. Now this time we didn't settle with the insurance company, right? And so he calls and he goes, "Hey Keith, did your truck get stolen?" Go, yeah. He said, "We got it." It made me think about the other guys when they stole the Prius and all the stuff that people did in the car.
I found my car the next day.
What they call it? Orange like a soup jacket.
It was like, who car is this? Who car is this?
Yeah, I found my car the next day.
Yeah, but you had yours on the AccuLink.
I didn't, but then you know, once you call and let them know, then they hook you up. And sure enough, for whatever reason, the car was running at the time. And so they was able to locate it, and they notified the police.
Is that the one? It was in the
garage?
In the garage.
Yeah, it was up. It was in this area.
Dude, when they stole my Intrepid, never forget it. This was back in the day. I went to my mother's house, and you know, after being out for a long night, I fell asleep on the couch, and my brother, he was pulling up in the back, and so he saw my car leaving, so he hung, beat the person that was in it, hung back, beat. So he pulled over and parked and come in the house. So he look and see me sleep on the couch. He go upstairs, and I wake up, go outside to leave. I'm like, my car gone. And he was like, and I thought you was in it until I came in the house and saw you sleep on the couch. So I just went upstairs. I'm like, and you didn't wake me up and say my car was moving, bro? That means somebody's still in my car. Long story short, they found it on 92nd and Capitol. It was running, man. They took all my sounds out and all of that stuff out of it.
You know, one time, Chris, his nephew, we had similar cars. Mine was silver, but a push start. His was blue, but you know, the key and ignition. And we went out, and I told him to park by me because it was an open spot. I was like, just come park by me. I leave earlier than him. And as I'm leaving, I just only see my car. So now I'm doing the same thing I did earlier last year. I'm like, I know I didn't do too much. And I'm like, and I know he parked by me. So I'll canvass the area again. And then I call him. I said, "Hey man, where did you park?" And he like, "What you mean where I park? I parked by you." And I was like, "Man, your car ain't out here, man." So he came out. It was gone. He going through it. He heated.
Oh, that's the worst feeling.
So then the very next morning, again, same stuff. Very next morning, I'm on my way to work.
Yeah.
I'm driving to work. All of a sudden,
you see the car.
I see the car, and now I'm telling my supervisor, "Hey, I'm gonna be late, man. Because I bust a U-turn right downtown, park behind." I said, "Hey, dude, what's your license plate?" And he tell it to me. I said, "Dude, I'm standing right by your car right now." And he was at the police station filing the police report.
Man,
that was crazy.
It is.
Dude,
it is.
The worst feeling.
It's the worst feeling, man. And you know. And I always do that line from the Luther song, you know, hearts get broken all the time. The problem is this time the heart's broken. My cars get stolen every day. Mm-hmm. You said, "Oh man, that's too bad."
Until it ain't gonna be me,
right? Until it's me.
You just think,
and then you be going like,
I just knew I was good. I just thought, you know, ain't nobody can't take this. You ain't taking this. Wrong.
Surprise.
Yeah.
All right, let me shout out the good folks there at the New Pitts Mortuary. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, man, this is a two limo funeral. Call, welcome to the program, Two Limo Funeral.
Two limo.
Good morning, you on there?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Good morning, you on there?
Yeah. I just want to say that we're in a new year, and we need to know how to handle money and get our pulling power together, and somebody with a smiling face like Ebony should write a book on how to be so happy. And y'all have a good one.
All right, Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, I like that pulling power.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You on there?
What's going on, y'all?
What's
All right,
happening?
yourself?
I'm all right. Man, let me tell you, when they try to steal my car, but they picked it up. But this is back in the day, but that's when I had a Nardi.
Oh, yeah, Doc, they were trying to take the
window, the windows was picked. They broke all the windows to get out, and they were so mad they couldn't steal it, so they broke all the windows out because they couldn't steal it.
Man, that's irritating.
That's because they was mad because they couldn't steal it.
Dude, and I remember, man, that with those Nardis, man, because they used to try to take,
bro?
man, it's the steering wheel.
You can take
The steering wheel, you can take them off and take them in the house.
So you can take them off and put them in the house, but I don't know why they was trying to steal the Nardi steering wheel, because you would have to change your whole column to put that on. If you
because you got to have a whole adapter for it.
Yeah, you got to have a whole adapter piece.
You know what I have come to the conclusion of? Some people just rogues.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now I've actually heard people say that
they just stealing on GP.
No,
don't need
seriously.
it.
I've actually heard people say that if I can't have it, you can't have it neither.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why they broke all the windows out.
Yep.
They like, man, I can't steal it, man. Forget that. I'm gonna break every window up in here. Shoot, the front windshield was 100.
What? 100?
back then.
Okay. Yeah.
Back then, because you can go to the junkyard and
sure
do it
can.
for
That's
you
the
for
good old
100.
days.
Yeah, Doc. That's because now.
No.
$400.
Because $100 then was expensive.
Yeah.
$100 then was
That's true.
expensive.
You know, so we say, yeah, it was 100. Yeah, but
It was like $400-500 then.
yeah.
But still, I think 100 was plus with the labor, but now it's 100 with no labor.
Yeah, and
Right.
then you're gonna pay for the glass, which is probably $350.
I just got what did I get done? I had something where the part was something like $75 and the labor was $400.
No, look at this, Doc.
You know what that is? That's you know who makes the most money is the locksmith.
Yeah.
No, the locksmith. Man, you talking about? You know they need your key, so they're gonna charge you a gazillion dollars because you know you need that key.
No, check
And it
this
take
out,
them
man.
2 seconds.
Check this out. I had to get an ignition switch replaced. Now, when they replace the ignition switch, they'll take out the radio and go in from behind, which is a real easy job. Do you know I got a receipt right now in that car? $2,000.
I would have left that car. I would have left it where it's at.
But the whole thing, what costs the most after they switch it out, they got to reprogram the key.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in order for you to get that done, you got to go to the dealership.
When you lose a key, man, that reprogram.
You got to go to the dealership. Yep. So that's how they actually get you, because with these ignition switch, man, they have it that they program the switch, then they program the key. But the labor is so easy. You can do it yourself. You can take out the radio and go in through the back.
Dealerships make their money off their service department.
Man, I mean,
their service department.
Yeah, and then if you have like where you going, what do you call it? Where they do the auto body?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you make real money.
Man, they're
then.
killing us then.
Oh, you make. But you know who I use, and they do great work, man. I don't know if they still
Mako?
Prestige.
Mako ain't even around, are they?
Yeah, Prestige. Well, because it was kind of
they used to be off East Capitol.
Yeah, it's kind of.
They used to be
let me tell you the story about Mako and me. I used to have this little blue Volkswagen, and it was sporty, man. It was nice little Volkswagen. And so, the first time I go in, that's when you used to go in, and when you would do oil changes, they would change the spark plugs.
Yeah.
You know, that was all part of it.
Yeah.
So they had this deal. You come in, get your oil changed, you know, for like $40-something. Now, again, this would have been when I got the car in the 90s. So, okay. So I go to pick up the car. It's $149.
Like, what happened?
I thought it was, dude said, oh, no, man, when we changed the spark plugs,
they put in
the titanium. They put in the most expensive spark plugs they could find.
It's $10 a spark plug.
Right. And I signed off on do what you got to do.
Not knowing that they
Yeah,
that's all. We get pimped and everything, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, and you know what?
Did you catch Michael Irvin's speech yesterday?
Who? Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin.
For Miami.
Oh
yeah, man. They thought he was on cocaine, man.
Oh, they all back on. They all back on the bandwagon.
He be cutting up, though.
He was cutting up yesterday. He was
last week. It looked like he was on something.
The Fierce Bowl was here yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, how about that though, man? Whoever thought Look, my folks are in Miami. You know, my nephews are big Hurricane fans. They're very happy right now.
Yeah, Doc.
But I'm gonna put it out there. If they win tonight, it's gonna be hard to beat Indiana. Indiana's just that good.
So Indiana's playing
Indiana.
There was
Oregon tonight. Yeah. They're just that good. If you seen them play,
yeah,
they are good.
It's the playoff. It's still the playoff.
Yeah.
The championship should be Monday.
Yeah.
Because since when they start having bowl games on a Thursday?
Oh, that's for TV.
Yeah. And the whole college football playoff.
We were trying to figure out because they was having it like at 5:00.
Yeah.
Rush hour time here. Rush hour time here at 5:00 ain't no joke.
Man, I thought that was you. You got a new phone.
He gonna slide in something in a minute.
No, he got about 8 or 9.
Oh, you
got 8 or 9 burners.
I thought that was him, but you usually show up one way.
Yeah,
now it's another way.
He's usually flying out on the radar. That's all that is.
Guess what? No, because sometimes I'm talking on my glasses.
Okay, all right.
But I'm talking on
you know
my
what we
phone.
call that, brother? You know what we call that, brother? You know what we call that?
Incognito.
Incognito, yes, sir. All right, man. Appreciate you.
Wait. You ain't finished slide out real quick, player. Player.
Hey, player. This is my program. This ain't your program.
You gotta go to break, man.
Good luck, DJ, and your team there, player.
We don't need no luck. You just be ready next week.
We go to break. Let's go to break.
You just be ready next week because that's where we coming next week.
You fool. Y'all listening to Community Voice. Again, the phone lines open 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. Free flow Friday. We're going to take a quick. Let me modulate that, man. Free flow. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, and we're inside a Hater Nation population
9.
Not based on what we done heard the last week. It's more than 9. You got some hate, man?
Yeah, man, I got some. This was for last week, but I forgot what it was, and it came back to me. So some people gonna get offended, but you know me, I don't care. Hater Nation, topic number 1. Older people calling younger adults kids. You got to stop that. I didn't listen to plenty programs. I didn't watch plenty TV shows. Obviously these individuals are 20, 30 years older, but you talking about 25-year-old, 26-year-old, they not kids. They grown folks. All right. Stop calling them kids, man. That's demeaning. I've checked plenty people, but people trying to use that older rank. A lot of older folks don't like me to this day, but they got some good checking, just because it's about respect. You cannot be calling a grown person a kid, especially when you're not their parent. If you're not their parent, stop calling them kids. These are grown folks.
Okay.
You have something to say?
Next.
All right. Because we still in the business of checking.
Okay. You say he looked at me like you got something to say.
Hey.
No, I ain't got nothing to say. No, don't hit me. He looked at me like, hey, we can remove some furniture. No, I'm backing up.
My second hate, and this is a real big, I probably can't even trust you off of this, is people not acknowledging the brotherly nod. Whenever we out in public, it's and obviously, we can't always say we're the black community, but when we see another black man, we should acknowledge each other. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength of, hey, it's a blessing to be here this day at this moment. So if somebody nod at you, the brotherly nod, you should nod back. Ignoring that, it don't sit well with me. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter what environment we in. We could be at the grocery store, we could be at work, corporate, or we could be at church. If I nod at you or you nod at me, it's supposed to be an acknowledgement back, just off the strength of, it's a blessing to be here. It's good to see you,
And can I add this?
Yeah.
All African people are one.
Yes, sir. One. Uno. So that don't sit well with me.
We're on the one.
That's my second hate. And then my last hate is this for the culture talk. We always talk about, oh, it's for the culture, it's for the culture, that's for the culture. But a lot of stuff that we highlight is negative, and that shouldn't be a part of no culture that we uplift. One of the bigger things is, lately the Diddy documentary came out and people was just talking about, oh, he's for the culture. What culture are we talking about? Because what they was highlighting, it wasn't nothing positive going on in that documentary and the stuff that he was doing. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking? Oh, this is for the culture, and oh, we gotta protect them for the culture. What are we talking about? Because what I just heard, that's nothing that I want. I want myself to be associated with. I want my children to be associated with, or people that I'm, closely aligned with to be associated with. So this for the culture talk, we gotta slow down and analyze just what are we talking about.
She said it publicly because it was posted on Facebook. Dr. Cassandra Wanzo, who is a psychiatrist, she said she just watched the Diddy documentary. This dude has no redeeming qualities. She's a psychiatrist. It was like, ooh, this dude is in pretty bad shape. Let me do my hate on the haters. Now look, you all know I started the Hater Nation. I'm the father of the Hater Nation. Mm-hmm. But sometimes some hate, you just need to just let it go. I mean, sometimes the hate is just, but and you know where I'm going, right? I mean, the hate that address engendered is incredible. And I will say this.
Say that again. Addressing gender?
Engendered. Okay.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Can I proceed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't understand what you said.
Cap Bay.
Hey, you got the listeners now, and we all in.
No, I think, and I said it, and I don't know if it was just lost in the hate and the emotions of this and how we react to sensual things. I was watching a reel this morning, and Jamal Bryant said, he said some of these folks who are out here have gone viral talking about this dress, but preachers have never gone viral talking about Jesus. And I think that the point is you can have an opinion, you can express the opinion. But for those folks who call themselves believers, how we do what we do is as important as what we do. Mm-hmm. And so how you do it and the name calling and trying to justify it and then use scripture. And here's the other thing, and I got real hate on this. Stop using scripture as a weapon. That has done so much damage. We're not supposed to do the damage. That is not what, as followers of Jesus, we should do. So yeah, I mean, and look, but some of the stuff we can go like you like the dress. That's cool. But then when you start getting into a person's character, all these other different things. I was having a conversation with a clergy brother of mine yesterday, and I said, here's the thing about you haters on this particular issue. Do you think it hurt Greater New Birth's brand? As a matter of fact, he's probably going to get more people coming to Greater New Birth just because, not because of the dress, but people's reaction to the dress.
Oh, that's the name of the church.
Greater New Birth, Missionary Baptist Church, Lithonia, Georgia. So I say that, and I say, look, and then here's the other thing, and you don't have to call names. And I was saying this to my clergy brother. Preachers can be petty. Preachers can be real petty. That you get into, and look, there's a lot of hate that goes towards Jamal Bryant. Jamal Bryant clearly understands that he's a lightning rod for a lot of different ways. First of all, he's probably one of the more effective preachers we have on the planet right now. But there's things, and then people bring up his past, which has nothing to do with anything. These are church folks.
What's his past?
These are church folks. So I'm not going.
Those are people that go to church.
Well, okay, which would make them church folks. If you go to church, you're a church folk. That don't mean you're a believer. Don't mean you saved. You're a churchgoer.
But you got to be careful of how you phrase it, because when you phrase it like that, you phrase it from the perspective of being a believer. These are people that believe.
Those two different words.
Hold on. It is two different words, but however, to somebody that don't understand where you're at and what you're saying, you got to be careful with that, because when you say church folks, that equates to the people that believe.
But these folks identify themselves, I'm just going on their comments, as people who go to church, people who talk about their faith walk, and then turn around and spew negative hate.
It's also plenty of people that believe that don't go to church. So you can't equate that with that. If some people do, they do, but we just can't broad stroke.
And Malcolm said this. He said the kittens born in an oven don't make them biscuits.
There you go.
Just because people are sitting in church, let's not make the assumption that everybody sitting in church is saved or a believer.
My thing is, we what ain't for you ain't for you, and that's okay. Right. Why are you trying to highlight that and denigrate somebody? First of all, it ain't your wife, and it ain't got nothing to do with you. Were you there? No. So clearly, he just did. He too old for that.
Hold on.
He just did that for, you know what the young folks say, not for clout. They did that for clout.
Again, everybody is missing the whole point of the conversation.
No, they're not.
Hold on, let me finish. It's not so much of the dress, because
was the dress.
Let me finish, bro.
But it was the dress. You can't say it wasn't the dress when that was the. No, what I'm saying is,
let him make the point, man.
You can't say it's not the dress, but then make it the topic of discussion.
You will let me finish.
Let him finish, man.
Where I'm going. Again, the dress don't make you saved or unsaved. So it's not the dress. It's the position that this woman holds, which again is causing the uproar. Because if this was an average person that was sitting out in the audience that didn't hold that prestigious position, they wouldn't say anything about the dress. The same dress, the same person, but a different position.
No, I think that what people like to do is always show
it was the dress.
Yeah, it was the dress to precipitate it.
Come on now.
That they always want to show one, that ain't me. Mm-hmm. They have a heightened sense of their own self-righteousness. I agree with DJ. The libertarian in me says that if it ain't hurting anybody else, why do I have anything to say about it? So, I think that I think the other piece of it is that we like being in everybody else's bedroom, but we wouldn't want anybody in our bedroom.
Who said
that? Said what?
Everybody.
We talk about other people's bedroom stuff quicker than we're going to sit up and talk about ours. What was the line? I always get it wrong, but I think I'm going to paraphrase it. I want a woman on the streets, but I want a freak in the sheets. Yeah. When you get, what was that song back in the day? Clark, you remember this? When we get behind closed doors. Look, I believe this. Your house is your sanctuary. Your house is your castle. Your bedroom is your sanctuary. What that means is that people, because to be sanctified means that is special. And I think that what happens is, especially around issues of sex, we love getting into everybody else's sexual business.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to use a big word here. We get a kind of like this vicarious thrill, especially when somebody falls. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, and let me say this, not everybody, but there's some people who celebrate the fall of people.
You had a good, I think it was like a eulogy but you said, you grew up high Baptist, and that goes to that point. People are just so prestigious and just so righteous that, they can just bring up certain stuff and in a way put people down and then also make a difference. I ain't like that. We don't do that over there. You know what I'm saying? Is what are you doing this for?
And I think that where we should be careful is that what happens when, now look, let me roll it back a little bit. Jamal Bryant and his wife, they understand they're public figures, right? Criticism goes along with being a public person, right? I'm on these airways. So there are people who like me, but trust me, I know that there are people who don't like me. That's just goes with the territory. That ain't right or wrong. It just is. So I think that when people have an opportunity, but the word I used on Wednesday was respectability and respectability religion. And then what we find out is that, and as well you should, right? Like they said, well, he wasn't doing that at church. Thank God. Some things you just shouldn't do. So then that gets to that old joke we would tell that Baptists smoked on the parking lot, Church of God in Christ smoke at home. Mm-hmm. And then I just saw this only because it's part of the public domain. I guess I don't know if it was convocation in some place, but somebody busted some preachers drinking. No, Lord, say it ain't so. No, you didn't.
Right.
Oh, no, you didn't. So there's all these things, and then the things that we look at, and this word that I think is probably one of the most confusing words ever is 3 letters, sin. Because we can, we try to pinpoint what it is, but sin seems to be fluid. It kind of moves. What was a sin yesterday is probably not a sin today, probably because it wasn't a sin yesterday. Yeah. You said we don't watch TV, that's a sin. Well, for you, for me, it wasn't. So I think when we're able to do that, and like I said, if And then, boy, let me tell you, the Saints just don't quit. All right. Then somebody had a shot at the back of the dress. Lord, oh Lord. Oh Lord, Lordy. Lordy, Miss Claudia. Oh, because you know, hey, look, let me say this. There's also a thing out there, their wedding reception. Look at the dress she wore at her wedding reception. Beautiful dress. It don't matter if it's like sheer or not, because it could be body form. And so, you know, you can, so it's a lot. I just say, so my hate, so I can get back so we don't get lost. Yeah. My hate is the people that, and I'm talking like real hate. This wasn't done out of love. You know, this was just an opportunity. Because there's some people, man, if they get a chance to criticize somebody, you know, we saw it, and this is one of the things about, we have to be careful who work with our young people. Because you can have, I'll never forget, we were doing this thing for sex education, and it's rare for me to go and say, no, she shouldn't do it. But there was a sister, and she was so bitter about her relationship, and now she's putting it on the kids. I'm going, no, you can't do it from a position of bitterness or hurt. You got to do it from love. And then sometimes love says, help me to say it right. Not so much what I'm saying is right, but help me say it right where I don't do more damage, you know, trying to go in and do healing. And I think people, and look, I know I'm going to have people talking about, I can do this and I'm just trying to correct them. Okay, I got all of that, but you might want to run the tape back and listen to how you were correcting them and what your tone was when you were correcting them. Because that is as important. Because look, you can start doing such and such and such. DJ gonna shut me down. He ain't hearing anything I have to say because he's reacting to how you or I spoke to him. That is, you know, so you had mentioned the scripture says that you should go to your brother. Jesus is really particular, like in private, and do it in such a way. And then if he pushes back on you, you've done all that you should do. But even how you go to him in private, see, that's where the Holy Spirit kicks in. Excuse me for feeling like a sermon, but that's where it kicks in. Holy Spirit helps us to have better behavior. And I'm not going to accept that you sitting up from your perch of righteousness where you feel like God has told me that I can judge you. No, the judgment is not there. Concern is different. Right. Concern is different. I'm concerned about where I see you going, and it might lead you down. But if I'm just on you, you know, it is what it is, man. But I just wanted to do that little thing because, you know, my job is to listen. My job is to listen and to hear, and then tone is part of it. Effective communication is, as Michelle all the time, read the room and know your audience. Right. You know. So anyway. All right. Got any more hate?
No, I got that was all of my hate for today.
I wish Byron was here. Byron always has some good hate.
I thought you know, maybe somebody I'm kind of good that you know, nobody was mad about, you know, my hate. I thought
you read the comments. No, I'm kidding.
No, they talking about you. You brought up the dress. What? You brought up the dress. I ain't bring up the
shut
dress.
down the comments. No. Oh, we was cool until you start talking about me. Yeah. I didn't put on the dress.
Right.
You listen. Hopefully. All right. Okay. All right. Did they want to be on the air? All right. No, we got to take a break. Yeah, let's take a break. You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. we see you, we're going to grab you right after Perspective. So be a little patient, and we'll be right with you.
There's a saying that hindsight is 20/20. Often we read books, watch movies, and television shows. There's an element of foreshadowing that is able to be discovered early on and throughout the literature or cinema we are discovering. For a lot of people, what's going to happen next is obvious when looking from the outside. When foreshadowing comes into play, there are consequential clues that lead you to believe what's coming next. This can also be true in the realm of reality. Our choices and environment foreshadow our outcomes. Yet, when we are in it, we don't see the same clues that we observe when we are reading and watching things for entertainment. In other cases, we see the clues and ignore them for various reasons. Life teaches many lessons. While living, we make many mistakes. The result of those lessons and mistakes can lead to much regret. You don't have to stop drinking in order to experience a sobering effect. Mistakes, lessons, and regrets are very sobering. Majority of these are self-inflicted, yet these trio are unavoidable and unattainable. It's all a natural part of life that we must experience these things for the betterment of our personal growth. Now, the type of mistakes, lessons, and regrets that you come into can be avoided, but ultimately, we will still have those experiences. Through it all, there is much left to be desired, and mistakes, lessons, and regrets can be used as profitable, teachable moments. Hindsight is 20/20, and life's lessons can be very cunning. But if you aren't aware of foreshadowing, then you won't see it coming.
All right, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. I say to folks that consequences are a forethought, not an afterthought. So yeah. All right. As we get ready, why don't you push 6? Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Yes, how you doing? Yeah. Hello?
Yep, you're on there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, big brother. Little brother and other little brother and big brother. All brothers.
Medium brothers.
Yesterday there was a lady pastor. I'm sorry, DJ, what you was playing.
You got us on speaker, Meech? Can barely hear you.
Hold on for a second. I know what that is. That's all this mess behind me. Let me shut it down. Okay. Yeah. Okay, big brother. Now, yesterday, and not to well, I'm actually digressing from your statement, your words of wisdom that you give every Friday, DJ. But yesterday there was a lady pastor on, and I guess Brother Keith kind of shielded her from any calls because I was sure trying to call in and ask a question. And my number one question to that pastor, that lady, when she preached, did she have pants on up in that pulpit preaching? I just wanted to know. That was just my thing, because when I go to a church and I see a woman in pants up there preaching, it just dampers my spirit right there. And let me tell you something. God took Jesus and 12 disciples to set the church in order, okay? Establish a church. I know there's a rumor, and we've all heard it. If it wasn't for the women, we wouldn't have no church. But let me tell you something. God took Jesus and took 12 men and established the church, and here we are talking about it today. Over almost 3,000 years ago, here we are talking about it today. Here we are lifting up Jesus right now. Now, Keith, I heard you say that I knocked on your door in your dream. That's the Lord tugging at your heart. Bless your heart. The Lord telling you more. Nietzsche's telling you to get right, but you keep on pushing back with this progressive Christianity that's been recently, it's been changed from when Dr. King grabbed onto it. Okay? It's been changed, man. It is because, now, you know this new radio station that's coming in, the Civics Radio, We're very progressive. I don't even know how they even accept Christianity. They probably don't even believe in God, man. So that's gonna be something to deal with. And then you were saying something about judging and what was the other one that you used between judging and something else? It correlated.
I'm still stuck on you lying on God, talking about that He sent you in a dream to me to get me right.
I didn't say that He told me that. I said that might be the Lord tugging at your heart.
You didn't say might, and that was the Lord. No, that was indigestion. Right, that was last night's spaghetti.
Right. Hey, look here, like the old folks say.
We're gonna say that the Lord. Hey, Beach, here's what I need you to do. Keep gonna be asleep. So what you do, I'm gonna send you in a dream. Come on, man.
No, man.
Creep up on him and take him. Hey, look here. After the door was open and you asked the question, hey man, how you know my spot? What did I say?
And then, hold on, I'll give you the rest of it. Then I'm going, did any of y'all tell him what this address was? Because we had a bunch of folks over watching the game, and I'm going, did anybody tell this? And you know the word I use, what the address was?
Right.
And then wait a minute, Beach. You were dressed to the T, man. You was clean. Huh?
Yeah. The Lord know your address. I don't have to know it. But anyway, listen, man. You be sheltering your guests. And I wanted to ask her a few questions, man. Because
first of all, that wasn't what she was here for.
I understand she was there for the scholarship.
Sure she would have been able to, from everything that I've been able to gather, she would have been able to answer your questions. So I don't think she was dodging it. We were just having a conversation.
Right, and I understand about the scholarship deal. We used to do a scholarship. We used to have a late night every first Sunday. And Reverend James was actually over it. At that time, he was the president of it at one point in time. I think Wilson was. And we used to raise money every first Sunday night for the late night. You know, we come in about 10:30. And we preached about 12 o'clock, just basically preachers critiquing each other and getting it together. And we would give out scholarships, small scholarships. You know, oatmeal is better than no meal. So if you were able to give a kid a pair of socks on his way to school or something, or a briefcase or something, you know, that's a great thing. But anyway,
Mitch, don't leave. I got one question for you, because you. And obviously, I'm younger than y'all, and I had to learn about, you know.
No, man, you about the same. How old are you? About 38?
No, 33.
Okay, I'm about 3-4 years older than you.
Okay, but
how you been getting younger, dude?
No, but I've learned about certain traditions.
Because that's when I got born again. Keep them other years don't mean nothing.
I'm going to say your government records are giving a different age. But go on, man.
Hey, but no. So like, I've learned about certain traditions that used to be back in the day, and then, you know, obviously now certain traditions aren't, you know, they don't uphold them no more. One of the things that you were talking about was the pants. Is there ever a time where certain traditions just become irrelevant?
Well, listen, if you go back to the past thing, you're going back under the law. Man should not wear what's pertaining unto a woman, and a woman should not wear what's pertaining unto a man. Okay, but we're gonna get away from that. Some see the church has been set in order, and we cannot deviate from the order. When we deviate from the order, we got men marrying men in the church talking, and that's one thing about that Jamal Warner. He was at a church with the gay man, the pastor, and the pastor. Both of them is men, and he in there with that mess. And the way he moved, that girl he got just might be a cover up, man.
But you said that, you know, if a woman wears pants, you know, it wouldn't sit well with you. And so, but why, if that's irrelevant? What's supposed to be relevant is the message.
Irrelevant, my brother.
You did.
And guess what? It's gonna be a lot of old saints in hell, I believe.
Okay.
Because they caused blood. They got blood on their hands.
Okay.
From sending girls away from the church, saying you ain't ready, sending guys away because they're wearing processors and perms. And sent them away, and the people died in their sin.
All right. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right.
Yeah. No. I mean, he got a point with that last one.
Okay.
No, he don't got a point with the pants, though.
No. With the pants, I totally agree with you,
First
because
of all,
again, it's about the message.
Don't you think we all are kind of treading on dangerous ground when we're trying to say who and who will not
Well, the Bible says that the righteous is scarcely
okay. And all right,
so
let's
hey,
get
no, real quick. So this is why I really do appreciate my upbringing at Metropolitan, because it was a lot of things that went on, a lot of education and historical things like what he talked about. I knew about because I heard it before. One Sunday there was a guest preacher. He came and he did not wear a suit. He wore just a collared shirt and like some slacks. And in his message, he was talking about
Ken Manuel. I invited him. It was Kenneth Manuel.
Okay, and he was talking about how
it's church anniversary.
The Pharisees would talk about Jesus, and he does this on the Sabbath, and he's not doing this, that, and the third. And then he brought up himself in the sermon, saying, I can see how y'all looking at me right now. Oh, he not wearing a suit. He wearing this, that, and the third. He said, but the problem with this Pharisees and the problems with the people that's in this congregation right now is that y'all been institutionalized to whatever things are supposed to be rather than the actual works of, what's supposed to be good to men.
And that actually goes back to this whole situation with the dress. Because he just said it. He was setting up there. He didn't have on a suit, but the people was looking at him crazy because of the position he was in. So,
but you told the story about your experience at the bank.
Yeah.
And seeing y'all want to do Bible on Friday.
You brought this up, not me. My hate.
Didn't James?
My 3 hates was on something else.
No. Okay. Didn't James talk about the great danger of when a prosperous person comes in to church, they'll get the best seat in the house.
Yep.
And then the people who were poor, who looked a certain way, they put them in the back. So I guess the maybe the focus shouldn't be on what a person is wearing. The focus should be on where the person is spiritually or emotionally in their lives. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, you're in there.
Hello.
Good morning, you're in there.
Okay, I thought you were
Take us off speaker, please.
Okay, let me see. Well, hold on.
Okay, that's better.
Okay. Is it working?
Yes.
Okay, I'm saying that was excellent. And it shouldn't have just been rolled over like it was. That caused the problem.
I think you just went back. Do you have us on speaker?
Hold on.
You got biscuits in your mouth? Even though your heart hurt you so, he'll never let
Hello?
go of
Okay. I'm trying to get to my discount. Wait. Anyway, this will be your group. I'm sorry. But you did an excellent job. And when we get so caught up in outside things, rather than just eternal and what a person has to say, and you're worried about the clothes they wear and all that, you're missing the whole point. And we need to get out of that looking for fault and get about something, because we have some troubled days coming, because Babylon is falling. And if we don't pay attention to the things that we need to pay attention to, we're going to be in big trouble. God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'm hoping that you're going to form a manuscript.
Okay. We can't really hear what you're saying. Thank you. Caller, thank you for your patience. You're on there. Good morning. You're on there.
Exactly, DJ. Don't get the message twisted. So exactly what you said, that's why he called them whitewashed, because they look good on the outside, but they were not doing what they were supposed to be doing. Jesus said, come as you are. And so, to say this, I've only heard one message by me, which is, all he wanted was a quickie. Now, Keith says this, I didn't hear no message in that. So what his case was on time. So what? I done been a lot of churches. I hear some stuff, and I'm like, where's the message?
You going in and out too, George. You want to hold on till after this break?
Oh, you know what, DJ? I'm so sorry. I had you on speaker. I'm so sorry.
All right, just hold on, George, and we'll be right back. All right. You're listening
Okay.
to Community Voice on Free Flow Friday. I'm Devon Jones, DJ the Protege, here with Keith, Jermaine, Clark. I was gonna say who you with. 414-444-5250. We'll be right back.
Before we go, no, before we be right back. He knew his whole name and title, and then he got these dudes. Keith, what's your name? He did his whole name.
I pointed to him.
The whole name.
I pointed to him for him to do
the other guy.
He wasn't looking.
And let me think all the other guys.
I pointed to him for him to do who you with, but he wasn't looking. So he wasn't on the same page.
Which squid are you, Scotty? And we just the other two.
Lost that turn.
Take us to break, man.
This is Community Voice. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the sister who's in the HBO series Industry. Is it Mahala? And, it's too big. It's a baggy suit, but I was just telling them I really like women in what you call would be like a traditional like a pantsuit, but more kind of, can I say, masculine as opposed to I think, man, and then sometimes they hook it up with the tie. It looks good. Caller, welcome. I'm sorry. Welcome back, George.
Let me ask a question, because everything that I've ever seen, any movies or anything, pictures that I saw of Jesus and these like war people back then, I didn't see them wearing pants. Did you see Jesus wearing pants?
Okay.
No, because back in the time they wore, what was it called? Not moccasins, but
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah. It so
here's where I'm going with this. Who made up this thing, or where did this come from, that if a woman is preaching in the pulpit that she has to have on a dress, no pants? Where did that come from? Is that a man-made thing?
Yes,
of course.
Okay. All right. That's a man-made thing. And this is what I was trying to say with the whitewash stuff. The Pharisees and them, they knew the law, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did they practice the law?
Not always.
Okay, I'll get down with you with not always, but that's not what Jesus said about them. Jesus got on their case because they weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing. And so, who is the judge that's going to condemn us to hell or to heaven?
God.
Okay, so why does dude always coming on the radio talking about who going to hell? Keith going to hell. I'm going to hell. This brother forgot some of the conversations me and him done had, that he done told me a lot of
stuff. So are you going to hell?
I don't know. I hope not.
To get the keys of life.
We need to check with somebody. Hey, George, hold on. I'm gonna check with somebody. I'll get back with you and let you know.
Can you pull a record?
Yeah, can I get George Lawson's record? Hold on, George. We're gonna
pull up the records.
No, please, man, please.
I know. That's all of us. That's all of us.
I hope that stuff is closed. That chapter is closed in my life. I hope that I am born again and that those sins have been forgiven, and that when it's my turn to open up my eyes and I'm going to be saying, "Hi, Jesus." That's my hope.
But you know, George,
none of us don't know
I went
that.
to Catholic school, and there was this thing about your permanent record. We always heard about our permanent record and what it looks like. I think let me say this, and I agree with Pastor Boyd. Heaven will take care of itself.
You better believe it.
Until you get to heaven, how you living your life.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
She profound on point.
And this is what I want to say.
She had on pants.
I don't know if you've heard her preach before, Keith.
She can go.
I have.
She can go.
Several times.
She can go.
Okay. And so I've only heard one message. Out of all the messages you picked that you was proud of, all he wanted was a quickie.
Can I respond to that? Because you didn't drop that twice.
I
know, but let me tell you what I said and my critique. I said what?
The cadence.
You said it's cadence.
No. I said homiletically, it was put together on the way that you're supposed to put together a message. There is a science to preaching. Yeah. Whether people, now a lot of people, it's extemporaneous, it's the Holy Ghost, and the Holy Ghost gonna lead me. But if you want to sit down and do a homily, and in most, even Bible colleges, divinity schools, they all offer a course on how to do, they call it homiletics. Part of that isn't the delivery, that's a part of it, but it's the substance of how you put that together. Mm-hmm. He did that. Now, whether or not I agreed with the substance, that's a different thing. But that's I said homiletically.
That's all I'm talking about.
Well, but his point was
plenty places. But what's the message? What did I get out of this to make me grow?
I got out of it that, from his perspective, was that David was driven by a carnal desire, and he wasn't, planning to stay, but he got caught up. Because, the one thing that people miss in this story about David and Bathsheba was they really loved each other. And now, good, bad, or indifferent, they loved each other. That's the piece that people, and so when people are in a love relationship.
Where do you get that from?
She has 6 of his kids.
Keith, women were property back there.
Dude,
okay.
She didn't have to go move in with him once
Keith.
the record. No, I'm just telling. Read the record.
So if she said no, what do you think was gonna happen?
Yeah, but
she didn't.
She didn't, George. So
How do you know she did?
So you got to go by what the words say, bro.
She moved in. As soon as she could move in, she moved in.
Yeah, George. So you got to go by what the words say.
Y'all reading a whole lot. To me, he raped her.
Okay,
that's what I got out of that.
And there are a lot of womanists. There are womanists who look at that and say that was the case because of the power equation. He was the king. He had power over her. But that don't explain the 6 kids they had together.
Hey, George, for you to
because she was property.
But George, hold on.
She didn't have to go. She didn't have to go and move in with him.
Exactly, because I do have to push back from. No,
sir. She didn't.
Seriously.
Are you serious? You think she had a choice? Really?
I think she exercised the choice. And keep reading the wait, hold on. And George, keep reading the record. Because when David was in the throes of depression at the end of his life, nobody could get through to him. When Nathan went to him, she sent Nathan, go to him, said, didn't you say that my son was going to be king? And he wasn't even the rightful heir to the throne. Yeah. No, he loved her. She loved him. And look, when we say people love each other, that don't mean ain't no pain, ain't no fighting. Yeah. But they had kids together. If they had the 5, 6 kids together, that's telling me something.
I know lots of people that today that got kids that don't love each other.
Right. Yeah, but they fell out of love, bro. They fell out of love.
I'm saying that there was something in that relationship.
Most of our relationships start from lust. It ain't got nothing to do with love.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna disagree with that.
But even if it start off with lust, you tend to fall in love.
Not for me anyway, because I'm a romantic.
I will agree with that.
I write poems,
Jermaine. I will agree with that, Jermaine. Because most of the time when we go out and we looking for females, the last thing on our mind is
love.
Oh, I'm gonna find somebody to fall in love, or as you say, grow in love with.
Yeah,
we are looking sexually when we go out to the clubs and stuff. And so for somebody to say that's not true, that's not true.
I'm gonna say it's not true.
I'm not saying that's. No, always.
Can I speak for me?
George is right, Doc.
For you, not for me.
Well, for 90.
Well, that might be true with Rhonda. When Rhonda came into your life, just like when Brenda came into my life. And probably GJ's lady that came into his life.
Yeah.
But most of the time, when you was hitting them clubs,
so you
weren't looking for no wife, was you?
No, I went to the clubs to dance.
I must dance. King Beef.
You gonna dance tonight, Tony? You gonna dance tonight, Tony?
You gonna be King Beef. But
I went to dance.
I must dance.
And look, I can't ever tell you that I've ever gone in the club.
I went to go dance too.
No, but I'm saying I've never tell you. I'm just saying that I didn't go in the club looking for love, looking for companionship. I'll be honest with you, that wasn't my spot. Because it was like, if I go, I just went to party, went to have a good time.
Now, I wasn't looking for love, but I was looking to hook up.
Okay.
So yeah, I wasn't looking for love, but I was looking for something that I could connect with.
Excuse me.
Bring home to the crib.
Excuse me.
My whole point is,
George, can you hold on, George?
Here you go.
Can you hold on just a moment for me?
Here you go.
Can we get Jermaine Rideout's record?
You don't want to pull that, Jack. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Records.
Doc.
How does Epstein have over 5? Yeah, all these millions of documents.
But that's because they've been letting this guy go for years.
My God. Right. No, not years. Decades.
That's crazy.
Letting him go.
But I'm sitting there going like, we only got through the first million.
No, but
is
check
that
this out.
much?
But check this out. A dead man can't talk.
Dr. King didn't have that many.
A dead man can't talk. So with all of this stuff that they got on him, obviously he knows some stuff that
I'm just saying, there must be some stuff out there.
And I was just about to say, and look at all the dignitaries that he was rubbing shoulders with.
Exactly. Come on.
But I hear that, but does that number not kind of make you wonder?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's why they killed them.
It never make.
Okay, well, I don't know how you got to the queue.
No, but think about it.
Get to the queue.
Dead man can't talk.
So with all of the
but I'm saying with all of the information that I know.
Okay, but that was the main reason why I called.
All right, appreciate you, man.
It's because of that.
All right.
That sister is bad.
Okay.
She can preach, and if I do my revival this year, and I've already talked to one, if I can get her, because I heard her say yesterday she was Methodist at one time. So if I get my way this year, and if I have my revival this year, I want her as my guest speaker.
So you ain't gonna invite me to come preach, George?
I invited y'all. Y'all ain't coming, so I just move on. I dust my feet off, shake my dust off.
Yeah, because me and
I'll come.
Me and Jermaine, we done worked it out. We done worked it out.
So y'all may not enjoy my style because I don't do all that whooping and
I don't even want to hear it then, man. Call appreciate you, George. You ain't hooping. I don't even want to hear you, man. Caller, welcome to the program.
Goodbye, George.
What my Bob say? He a lecturer. That ain't a compliment for a black preacher, Bob. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you. Good morning, fellas.
Good morning.
Blessing George.
Is this Tyrone W?
Yes,
Happy
it
New
is.
Year, man.
Blessing George. New Year to all of you too.
Same to you. Thank you.
Yes, and all of the NOV family, listening audience, all of Milwaukee. Blessing George. New Year to all of. I'm getting some. I don't know if that's my line or what there, but I'm kind of getting some static and kickback there.
You fine, man. Go on, man.
But anyway, it's Friday, so man, I after last night's game, man, I don't even know if I can take it tonight with Indiana and Oregon, but I'm ready though.
Yeah.
But bring it home for the Midwest though, because I'll tell you, Ole Miss is gone, but Chambliss, man, the years up ahead, man, if he can get better using his legs, that boy's gonna be tough.
And let's shout out Mississippi because Kiffin left, so they had to really put together because some of the staff left. He left some staff behind. They played really well.
Yep.
But maybe Miami is better than a lot of people.
On paper and on the field. They got some pretty big boys out there. The old boy said the old boy had a half shirt on, and his made him look small.
Yeah, and don't you love when those dudes like 350 pounds wearing like number 5? Like, dude, when you wear that, they ain't gonna make you little.
I mean, but it's a more attractive number though.
Yeah, but well, I mean,
it's better than 76 or one of those.
76 is a good one.
Numbers.
But the thing is, I mean, when you're balling like that, I mean, especially with transport and name, image, recognition, and all that stuff, there, the money's going to be out there.
Yeah,
like they said, college right now is the offspin of the NFL as far as. They're already professionals, but they're just in schools because the money's there. I mean, endorsements and shoes and all this stuff. They getting the money.
Yeah.
Man, Carson Beck. I didn't think he could throw the ball that far, but that one touchdown.
Yep.
But you should be able to throw it that good when you've been in that long.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because
he was that wide open.
Yeah.
Because dude, there wasn't nobody like 5 yards within him, man. He just put it on him. I don't know about, but have you seen Indiana play? I keep telling y'all, man. Now again, they could lose tonight.
Yeah.
But man, the way they play football, I haven't seen anybody play like that, man. Since woo,
they're playing ball. They're playing ball.
Yeah.
And I, back to Miami real quick though. But the freshman, what's his name? Malachi.
Malachi. That boy a beast, man. And he little, man. But he a beast, man.
You talking about somebody getting some money when they're getting ready to come out?
But wait a minute, you know who caught my attention last night? Number 24, the defensive back. I think the dude, he was like 5'4". That dude talked trash the whole game. Every time that dude up talking, they like, get off the field now. He the littlest dude on the field, but he talking more trash. I'm going like, boy, I said we got a player with you with the Packers.
Yeah.
Number 25. You do more talking than covering. Nixon, you do more talking, cover somebody.
Right.
That's why they got Diggs, though. That's why they got Diggs. They're going to have Diggs in that position that they had Nixon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got Diggs because we hurt.
Every defensive backs got hurt.
But they can actually intercept.
Now, who is the dude who's the two-way? Is he still healthy?
What's his name?
No, you talking about Melton.
Bo Melton.
He just got hurt.
He hurt. He out for the season.
Bo Melton.
Yeah.
But he never played on defense though. He was
but he's supposed to be two-way. He could go two ways. Yeah, because they moved him. They moved him wide receiver because of all the injuries they were having.
Mm-hmm. Now let me ask you this real quick because we're up against the clock a bit here, and then I didn't want to suck all the air out the last. But now, okay, Bears are division champs now.
I'm glad you didn't pay attention.
I respected Justin Fields, but I like his legs. But this young man here,
Caleb Williams.
Williams. Yeah, he's got the arm there. But and now this is his first division championship. How many did Justin Fields win?
Man, come on.
No,
Justin Fields. He didn't. Justin Fields. Okay, so Justin Fields played with a very good Ohio State team.
But that's what I'm asking you. Don't put the wrong spin on it. I mean, I'm just trying to. So already he's got the up zone. As far as I think he's going to take him to the Super Bowl within the next 3 years. I'll say that.
All right, brother. Caller, thank you for your patience. You on there?
Wow, okay.
We don't listen to that.
I guess he was done. Carl, welcome to the program.
Talking about this Packer Nation over here. What is dude talking about?
Who that talking about?
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait, hey, fellas. Hey, is this Angela?
Yes, it is.
How are you?
Jermaine, where you going, man? Go on, sit down.
Huh?
Get back over here.
I'm fine, you.
I'm doing well.
So right now, he ain't got to leave him. And he needs what he leaving for?
I got some sweets.
You don't want to talk to me? You don't want to talk to me?
If you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
Don't make me come up there.
See, Angela.
He's standing up. That's because he just left.
If the camera's on,
sweets for my sweets.
Jermaine, can I give you some advice?
I had to get some donuts.
Stop giving your sweetheart your work number.
Hey, man, come on.
They calling you at work.
She need to get some business.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Tell him, Angela. Tell him.
Wait a minute. My program.
You and D. Oh, I know it's your program.
You want him on my program.
Every time I call in, it don't necessarily got to be about right out. I'm calling in about your subject that you're speaking on.
Talk to him, Angela.
But you did mention right out because you asked him where he was going, Angela.
Talk to him, Angela.
You watching this on YouTube.
I'm talking to you now.
Okay.
If y'all had not brought that young man talking about, where you going, Jermaine? Why you leaving, Jermaine? Just because I called.
He ain't did that for nobody else. That's what I just need to know.
Yeah.
He ain't do that for nobody else.
Angela, he looked like he was at church. He put the one finger up.
Let me tell you
I had to use the bathroom, Angela. Don't you let them fool you now.
I'm going to tell them something right out. Just hush up now. Y'all let me tell y'all something. Chief, I know this your program, but I'm always calling in just to speak to right out. I do that at 7 o'clock in the morning.
I know you do.
Again, if he's there, I will speak to him because that's just courteous of me.
Thank you.
What's on your mind?
And then right out about you speaking on you going to the club looking for love, the buck stops here. No more looking.
You don't have to look any further.
Whoa. Stops here.
Whoa. You don't have to look any further.
Was that Dennis Edwards, wasn't it?
Yeah. You have
look any further.
Reggie Roy preached a great message.
Someone to count on. In the world ever changing. Yeah, she told you.
Here I am, stop where you stand.
Yeah.
I choose you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Willie Hutch.
Caller, welcome to the program.
You, baby.
Good morning. Yes.
This me, I got hung up by accident. I better than accident. But anyways, don't ride out. I'm just cheating with you when I said that. I just joke with you. You know how me and you play. So don't, whatever y'all thinking, y'all think. But me and Ride Out know.
That's right, Angela. You tell us.
Right, me and you know.
Oh man, you done gave me another song, Angela. That line from Love Ballad. What we have.
Mm-hmm.
It's much more than they can see.
Yeah, that's what it's right
Why y'all want to be some haters? Because
it's Friday.
I got love for all y'all.
It's Friday. We hate on Friday.
Hey, that's what it is?
Yes, Hater Nation. We hate on Friday.
Okay, y'all hate on Friday, so I'm going to have to remember that.
Read what the screen say, DJ. What they say?
It says, I see Angela's car parked in front of Ryder's house right now. We know something.
And you better go straight home. You better go to the crib.
That's understandable.
I'm responsible, and I don't even own a car.
This
They must be talking about my bicycle.
That's that new scooter you
They
got.
talking about that power wheel you got.
Oh, let's talk about
Hey, Angela, we sending them straight home. We sending them straight home, okay?
Don't worry, I'll come pick them up. I'll come pick them up.
You said you gonna pick them up.
Yep, I'll come pick them up.
Y'all, hey man, something wrong with these people up in here, man.
All right, y'all.
Jesus.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your topic today, anyways?
Oh, we talked about a little bit of everything, man. We got our hate in, and we talked about a little bit of everything. We're trying to figure out why there's so many Jeffrey Epstein files.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, dear. Well, let me go because I got to wrap it
All
up.
right, you guys have a good day.
You too.
Yep.
I remember I did a funeral, and so a young lady got up and she said that her granddad had a spot he used to hang out at, right? He going in, so she knew.
I remember.
You remember that? And she knew, and so he came out. She said, "Well, let me just follow him home, make sure he get home okay." So she said she followed him, and he pulled up in the driveway. And I got up after that, and I said, "I'm so glad he went home."
All right.
Yeah, straight to the house.
People need to mind their business.
Because they tell you, man, like, don't go by people's houses uninvited.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna call, make sure it's okay. I'm just not showing up at the crib.
Nah. You won't get in anyway. I won't even answer.
Really? You won't answer if somebody don't call you first?
Yeah. I was asleep.
That's my story.
No,
I'm sticking to it.
Cousin, Colada, she'll stand in the door and look at you. She's not gonna let you in.
Right.
You didn't call. She didn't know you was coming.
You ain't getting
I'm
in.
just saying.
How you know the house is even fixed up to where
Well, I'm
guests
just,
could
I'm
come
just
in?
saying you might going to see something you don't want to see.
That too.
So,
All right. I can't think of what it is I might not want to see.
I could be doing a seance or something. You don't know.
Could have Angela in there.
That's right. I don't mess with other people's women's.
Hey man, listen, man. So let's
you know the rule.
Let's get one thing straight. Let me get one thing straight, brother.
I respect.
DJ, don't do
That's
it.
just it.
Don't do
I
it.
respect it.
Respect what? The power of love.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tomorrow night, what's going to happen?
Oh, Packers gonna win.
Clark Kent tomorrow night.
Packers gonna win.
Debo.
Packers by 3.
Jermaine.
Packers gonna win by, I say a field goal, because it's gonna be
Because what
it's gonna be snow.
I got us more than the field. No, it ain't.
It's
Yes,
one.
it is.
No.
It's gonna be higher wins, but
High
the
wins.
game gonna be in the 30s.
Well, they just showed on the news today that it was supposed to snow.
I think it's snow
In
flurries.
Chicago?
In
Yeah.
Chicago. We're at the northern end of it. So
Flurries ain't snowing.
right.
What? Oh well, I mean, I was just saying what.
But you know what? And sometimes I don't know if y'all remember the Fog Bowl when the Bears played the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
And the Eagles was wearing them out in the first half. That fog came in, that whole game changed. That whole game changed. So I got the Packers by 3. I think they're 1 point. They're like 1 point favorites right now.
1.5.
1.5. So
I got us by more than a field goal. We gonna beat them. We beat them by more than a field goal. We had a debacle, and we controlled both games.
Hey man, one of our colleagues
but-
just texted me and said Chicago about 14. Quay.
A colleague?
a colleague?
No, I thought you said cuz.
Quay.
I thought you said cuz.
No, he
Quay.
said,
Cause can't no colleague be talking that crazy.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I had to mention his first name, Quay.
get the address to it.
Angela, you got one more stop to make.
Ride that scooter. Hey, he said honesty hurts.
Hey y'all, let me thank you. Let me thank you all for a great week. Excuse me. For a great week. Appreciate you all.
Thank you.
Good Lord willing, Creek don't rise. We hope to talk to everybody on Monday. Y'all have a safe weekend. And as always, go from this place in peace.